Hey guys, it's Trixie, and originally I planned to film the baby gender update today. I had a friend telling me that she would come over and take care of the baby bunny in the meantime, but unfortunately she got sick, so I cannot do that today. Unfortunately I can't do this just on my own, sitting in the normal office setting that I have. So I'm in the baby bunny's room right now with the baby bunny. And she's playing. Let's see how well that goes. But you know, from the start I told you that TrixiRabbit is something else than DontTrustTheRabbit. It's supposed to be me, myself, and my life, you know, and when something doesn't go the way it was planned, then this is gonna be part of this channel. So yeah, this is not the optimal way I wanted to make this video for you guys, but I think it's a pretty authentic view on the life of a mother, and we're gonna have 2 kids. The second one is coming. This is how it's gonna be most of the time, me being with the 2 of them, not sitting in an office working. That's just not how life is at the moment for me. So I just decided to make this video anyway, and let's see how well it goes, if she lets me talk a little bit or if she's gonna join us later. Let's see. By the way, these noises that you hear is the baby bunny playing with her toys. The man, what's happening? She's playing with Legos, or like the bigger version of Legos. It's called Duplo in German. And yeah, that's a bit noisy, but at least it keeps her occupied. So in today's video, I want to reveal what the gender of the second baby is gonna be. I also made a Twitter poll, and you guys said that you think it's gonna be a boy. It was a very close race. Many of you also thought it was a girl, but let's see if that's true. First of all, I know it was a bit mean to not say anything in the baby update video about the gender, because we knew already, and I know that many of you guys wanted to know whether or not it's gonna be a second girl or a boy this time. But then again, I thought that it actually captures this feeling that moms and dads have in the first month of pregnancy, where they also don't know the gender of the baby. You know, the first thing you get to know is, hey, I am pregnant. You do the pregnancy test, and then there's a lot of insecurity anyway. And then at some point, for me it was the 21st week of pregnancy, the doctor tells you the gender of the baby, or at least you have the chance to ask. Many people also don't want to know. What's noise? Mama. Ja. Komm. Hui. 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 Hui, soll ich da runterspringen? Whee! Jack! That was a little mommy play break. So until you decide to get to know the gender from your doctor, there's this whole period of where you don't know what it's gonna be. And it's just weird, I think, because you feel the baby already. You feel the baby kicking in your belly, and you're talking to it because you don't know what it's gonna be. So it's a weird feeling. You want to put a name on it, you know? It feels wrong to not have a name for it and to not know if it's a girl or a boy. The only thing you have is your gut feeling, basically. And trust me when I say you can be totally fooled by that. In this case, by the way, this does not mean that you are a bad mom or something like that. It's 50-50 after all. And yeah, I guess some moms have a sense for that, but some moms also don't. And I don't think this tells anything about the later relationship between you and your baby. It's more like one of those awkward moments in a movie where you're like completely certain that the main actor is gonna say this or do that, and then you're like, oh, he's gonna kiss her now. Or, oh, he's gonna say, it's too late, Marie-Louise. But then nothing like that happens, and the whole situation is just awkward and embarrassing. But you know, this can happen. It's pretty random. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, but don't blame yourself too much when you were expecting the wrong gender. For me, for the first weeks of this pregnancy, it was okay not to know the gender of the baby. Ja, was denn? Geht die Giraffe da jetzt durch die Tür? Yay! Esel und eine Giraffe im Haus, im Badezimmer. Und die Dusche steht im Garten. Und das Baby liegt auch im Garten. Und die Oma liegt auf dem Gesicht im Garten. Allgemein scheint es ein Erdbeben gegeben zu haben. Oh, jetzt wird die Tür mit der Couch verbarrikadiert. Die Tiere wollen nicht, dass die Menschen wieder reinkommen. Und ein Tiger auch noch. Ich fasse es ja nicht. I'm very sorry that this video is so confusing with all the breaks. We played a little bit again, I changed her diaper, and now I'm back here. But yeah, it is actually really how mom life is. You can never do something focused more than like 5 minutes max, and then you have to do something else again so that your little sunshine is happy, and that's of course the most important thing. So yeah, for the first weeks I didn't care that much, you know, because I told you in the other video how horrible and difficult the first time was. And when I then knew that I was really pregnant and everything looked fine, the child looked healthy, I didn't care at all whether it's a boy or a girl or anything in between. As long as the answer is yes, we're gonna have a second child and everything looks fine. But of course, when I reached like the 15th to 20th week of pregnancy, I became more and more curious. Of course, we also settled here in the new place, and you know, there was more space in my head for like feel-good thoughts. I'm sorry, it's really loud. Knowing the gender was like something that would make me happy, and yeah, I became more and more curious. And of course, when the doctor asked us, do you want to know the gender of the baby? We said yes right away, of course, tell us. And frankly, to this day, I don't understand parents who don't want to know the gender of their babies beforehand. I totally respect this decision, I accept it, no problem at all, but I could not live with this curiosity. I just find it so convenient to know the gender because you can like buy clothes and toys accordingly. Sure, a boy can also wear like yellow clothes and a girl can wear blue clothes, but come on, let's be honest, there are some things that you would not buy for a boy and there are some things you would not buy for a girl. Nein! Nein? Was ist los? Was macht dich so sauer? Passt der Klotz da nicht rein? That's real problems. I think I have to help her. Just wait a second. So yeah, Eric and I definitely wanted to know, and he was also with me when we got to know, when we had the ultrasound and the doctor told us. The baby bunny was with us too. She always said, baby, baby, Bauch, raus. But of course that was not possible. And for Eric it was actually really mean because the doctor kind of made a riddle out of the whole gender thing. He said something about the baby's boxing career and something between its legs is most likely not gonna grow any further. And of course all of that in German, so even when I knew already, Eric had no clue what it's gonna be, and I teased him a little bit about this. I didn't tell him right away, I made him guess, and it was a cute moment and I just tried to enjoy it as much as I could. And maybe what I said right now already gives you a little idea of what it's gonna be, you know, something not growing between its legs. So I am finally gonna reveal it now. It is going to be another cute little girl. The baby bunny, that one right over there, making all of this noise, shouting 999 all the time, is gonna have a little sister. Willst du mal kommen und mal Hallo sagen? Willst du mal Hallo sagen? Hallo. Was ist denn schon wieder los mit dem Fuß hier? Was ist denn das schon wieder los? The baby bunny totally stole my cell phone. She wanted to press buttons on there. I don't know what it is with cell phones and little children, but it's like the same relationship as between moths and light. They just... I got her distracted again. She is looking out of the window right now, calling everyone Papa that walks by. Papa. As I said, I'm very sorry for this video. It's really chaotic, but that pretty much sums up our whole family, so. But anyway, yes, another little crazy girl. I'm looking at you right now. Yes, you, Mrs. And I have to say that Eric was a tiny bit disappointed at first because, you know, we have a girl already and we kind of wanted to have the full set, you know, like a boy and a girl, just to see how it's gonna be different from having what we had before. And of course Eric was completely into having this little boy, being his best friend, playing computer games with him, playing football in the garden, and I don't know, he just had this picture in his head and he couldn't hide this tiny disappointment that he had. Of course, both of us were super happy, everything was great with the baby, and it's just a moment of weakness that you have sometimes. For myself, I can say that I was a tiny bit happier than I would have been. La 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 la. Singing your song. Hui. Hui, la 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 la. making mommy look awkward by stopping right when she wants to pay attention. Yeah, even though I had this huge, strong feeling of this time it's gonna be a boy, I was secretly hoping it's not, because I love little girls and they're just so cute. And you know, I was thinking practically, I know how this works. I know how girls roll. We have the clothes already, we have the toys already. Maybe the two I was jumped at. Maybe the two can sleep in the same room for a while before I have to give my office to one of them. Ich hab dich auch ganz doll lieb, Süße. Kissing attack. Then people ask why moms always look so messy. It's for good reasons, you know? It's for love reasons. So I guess you can sum it up as Eric being a tiny bit disappointed and me being slightly happier than I expected to be. So it was like balanced out after all. And of course, Eric calmed down after a very short time. It was just, as I said, a moment of weakness that he had. He started becoming super happy, thinking about this cute little girl. We were looking at baby pictures of the first baby bunny together again. He was seeing all these little cute pink clothes, and it didn't take long for him to, you know, enter full daddy proud mode again. So please, please, please don't blame him for that. I didn't blame him at all. This is a natural reaction. Also, if you were going through something like this, or if you were a bit disappointed by the gender your partner is, give it a little bit of time. That is a normal reaction. It's a big thing to get to know, so just think about it a little bit, give it a bit of time, and everything's gonna be fine. Seriously. I was able to convince him that he can play video games and football as well with a little girl. I don't know if you noticed just by watching this video, our little baby bunny is crazy. She is really hardcore. She loves action, she loves to play outside, jump and run, and you know, she loves dirt and rain and cars and firefighter Sam. So I don't think he has anything to fear. He's gonna have the action he wants. And to be honest, I'm very proud of her, you know, that she doesn't fit this typical stereotype, that she feels comfortable here showing her true identity, her personality, and I will do my best to really make her choose the way she wants and not tell her, no, that's not what girls do, no, that's what boys do. What? No, please don't do that. She is gonna find her way. She's gonna make the best out of it and find her own reality, her own identity and personality, and we're definitely gonna keep doing that with the second one as well. Now that you know the big secret of the gender of the baby, many of you also asked if we already chose a name for the little one, and yes, now I can say yes, we finally did. And it sounds so easy when I say yes, you know, like sure, we decided for a name, it was no problem. But actually this time it was very, very difficult. With the first baby bunny, it was like, this one, I don't know. What about that one? And Eric was like, sure. And we just felt that it was right. But for the second one, we had very different opinions, very different attitudes towards certain names. I guess it's because it's most likely the last baby we're gonna have, so we wanted the second name to be perfect. We knew that there will not be another one, that we could give an alternative name instead. And also we had to, you know, match the perfect feeling that we had with the first name that we chose. So we were waiting for this feeling to come back again, this yes moment, and it just didn't come. We went through so many names and it was really tough this time. And let me tell you, if you have a foreign partner, if mom and dad come from different countries, that makes the whole thing a lot more difficult. It's just that Eric doesn't really have a feeling for what's appropriate in Germany, and I don't know what people in Venezuela would like. So for example, he really liked these English sounding names like Ethan or Chloe, but Chloe sounds like Klo in German. Ethan would be horrible for Germans to pronounce. They would all say Ethan, and this poor kid would end up explaining all the time that his name is pronounced differently. But then there were other names that I really liked and that Eric said no to because, oh no, my family cannot pronounce that. That sounds weird in Spanish. I just don't like this name. Just believe me when I say it was a mess this time. But we managed to find a name, and I'm so proud of us because it was actually one of the names that was on the list for the whole time, and we always like went over it to find another perfect name, and we always came back to this one name. It was like, why didn't we see before that that's the one? I mean, if it makes it on the list all the time and no one kicks it out, no one says I don't like it, maybe we should consider taking it. And this is exactly what we ended up doing. We have a name now and we are very happy with it. And I also feel like this is the name for my baby, and I cannot wait to see her, to give her that name, to call her by that name, and just cuddle her and hug her. Somehow everything is gonna turn out great. Somehow everything is gonna work out. That's something you always have to tell yourself. There are desperate moments when you are a mom.
Hey!
There are very difficult moments, but everything is going to be fine. As long as you have this amazing love from your kids, and they hug you and they kiss you and they're just cute and you love them, everything is going to be fine. Can you give them a kiss? Can you give a kiss to the people watching?
Yeah.
That's all for today. I think this video was chaotic enough. I think baby when he throws toys at me, I think I shouldn't overdo it with more craziness here. I still hope that you enjoyed the video. And yeah, see you next time. Bye!